Hey people, Wall here. Today I'll be talking about Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2 was a wonderful experience of a game. At first when I was playing, I didn't really like it cause I felt like our main character Raz was an idiot. I carried on though, knowing that Tim Schafer, the creator and writer of the last game, was the only writer for Psychonauts 2. I like the fact that he was the only writer for Psychonauts 2. As I continued playing I started to like it more. I for one, loved the art and graphics a lot. It feels like a game that I always wanted from it. It feels like a movie. I loved the set pieces in this game. The main lobby in the headquarters is so nice to look at and easy to navigate. I like the character designs of all the people. It feels alive. The entire game to me feels like a masterpiece, from beginning to end. It was set piece after set piece and I love that, especially when there's a good story involved. Some of the things in this game is just not what you'll find in other games for sure. Like there's just so much good in this game, so much fun and so much care in every corner that you look. There was a part where it was like a theme park and this section of the game is exactly what I wanted in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, they literally had a theme park called Nuka World and they did something like this but it was nothing to be impressed about. What they did in Psychonauts 2 was actually make some kind of roller coaster that was fun to be in. The camera kinda locked itself in place so you knew what to look at but it was very entertaining. But this is just one of the worlds, and there are many. I remember playing the first part of the game and I wasn't very impressed by the worlds. There was this connection thing where you had to connect stuff and I didn't like it. Also, the story that made us go into the world was very stupid. A literal head of Psychonauts let us into her mind and allowed us to just mess her up. I would think that there was at least some way to block people out of specific parts of your mind cause if there isn't then why would you let kids to run amok into your mind? The gameplay for the most part was very much the same as the last game from what I remember but with a couple new skills. There's a pin section now where you can buy upgrades. I felt the pin upgrades were pretty cool but you can only use 3 which sucks. I sort of had fun with it at one point and bought stuff just to try out. There's also a section where you can rank up your skills and that gives them specific upgrades too. I didn't complete all of them but I got most of them done. On another note in gameplay, I felt that there wasn't enough buttons to use the other skills. You only have 4 spots and I wish I had more space to use the other skills. Levitation makes you run, which is needed at all times so that takes up 1 spot. Like, I wish I could have binded some on the D-pad. Having the D-pad be random items is dumb. For a heal, sure I'm okay with that, but a connector memory thing and a camera? They should have given us the option to bind it to those. In my opinion, I always hated the collectathon aspect to the game. There's too many images to collect and too many keys and bags to collect and find. It's a waste of time to do. I think maybe collecting the pictures gives you some EXP for your rank but I don't even remember. I still think it's too much. And there were many times when I missed some and couldn't go back which means, after I'm done the entire world, I would have to go to the level with the collective conscious wherever it is in the headquarters. Then go into that level. Talk to some yellow dude cause some levels are blocked and won't let you go far, so you have to backtrack back to the yellow dude and go to another part of the level. There comes a point when you go too far and just need to exit a brain and go back cause it would be much faster but it still is, at least to me, a waste of time. Time is too valuable at this stage in our lives. Like Double Fine must know that the main people buying this game are people who grew up with the game and we're much older now. The voice acting is really good and I think they got everyone back from the original which was cool. Music was really good too. I think that's all that I really want to say about this game cause I've written quite a bit. I think this game is a masterpiece and I think it's better than the first game. I still like the first game but it's a very slow game. This game however is very casual and it flows really well. I remember there were certain sections of the game that made me feel nostalgic and full of wonder, and made me feel like the game had a magical quality to it. Like this was what I felt like games were when I was a kid and that's really cool. I would love to see another Psychonauts game. I think the game is worth the price. Oh and I should say, the game crashed on me 3 or 4 times when playing. This never happened when I used a different version of the game. I don't like when games crash my entire PC and blue screens them. More content to come. Stay tuned.